Okay, an update to that head unit. So the one I was so happy about that did everything for me, the radio stopped working on it, and it's not keeping memory anymore from the last used memory. Like if I was using the radio last, it'll be that when I turn the van on, it'll be that when I turn the car on. If I was using, say, listening to MP3 music, it wouldn't remember what was the last song I was playing, and I'd have to go and reselect to play MP3 music, and it wouldn't be the same song that was played last. It would start from the beginning. So it's a little bit annoying, but livable. But now the radio's not working, and the store on eBay have sent me a link to download to transfer this across. The send to option. There we go. Send to. The file's called update. Send to USB drive. So that's what they want me to do. And there's the message there. So follow these steps and a YouTube video to watch. So I'll do all that and we'll see what happens. Hello again and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an update on this head unit that I got. I praise this head unit because it did everything I wanted it to. It's only been a month and the radio no longer works. And it's a bit slower to start. When I first installed this unit, it took, I think it was about 30 seconds to boot from turning the ignition to when it was ready to use. Now it's about a minute and a half, so it's really slow to start now. So something's going on. I haven't installed many apps. Here we go for GPS options, VLC for audio options. Just basic stuff, nothing. I haven't installed Spotify or anything like that. Actually, I can show you all the apps that are on here before I do an update. So I got Always Elvis. That's something that I've added. I'm going to bypass the ones that were already on it. So APK installer. Drive sync. Here we go. Mix it. Quick checkers. Stan. Talk. OBD2. Traffic safety. YouTube Music and YouTube Studio. That's it. So they're the apps that I've installed on this. Nothing, you know, out of the ordinary. So now I'm going to do an update. I've been sent instructions and I'm going to follow these instructions, and that's why I'm recording this. 2 reasons: show you guys how to do it while I do it, and also that if something goes wrong, I can show exactly what happened to the person who sold me the stereo unit for warranty purposes. Okay, so the instruction says download the link, which I have done, and I'll try and share the link to this update as well for the same head unit for others. Don't unzip the file, copy this file, update.zip to the USB root directory, connect the USB stick to the USB port of the radio. If the radio detects an update immediately and wants to install it, click cancel, then go to settings, system updates, install, which is pretty easy. There's also a YouTube video to preview there. And I think the YouTube video shows installing that differently. So let's go and have a look at that link. I don't know how well you can watch it, but I'll share that in the description as well, so you can watch the same link. So he's putting the micro SD card into the unit itself, not into a USB. Nothing's coming up for him. Now he's gone to Easy File Explorer. He's opening up the SD card. just to see that the file was there, I think. He's saying to copy the file to download and unzip the RAR files to the root content of the SD card. But it tells me not to do that in the instructions. So this straight away is not the video I should be watching, I think, the link they shared me. Let's continue. So they put SD card in the GPS port, card reader. It's the same thing. I don't know why they call it GPS. Now he's going to about device. I'm just going to pause that. I'm going to make that bigger. You can see the system and everything there. Now he's going to car settings. And he's going down to system update. And he's doing a system update. So it's now doing the update. And then it does a reboot. And it's easy as that. Well, the instructions I got sent was to plug the USB into USB port, which it comes with two of these on the out, external ones. And you've got the GPS one there, which is also an SD card reader, and there's also another USB port on the back of the head unit. I'm going to put it into there, into the GPS, because I've had experience with USB externals like this that they're not recognized straight away on a reboot. They don't actually become active until the unit has finished booting, where the GPS one is always reading. So I'm going to put it in that one. Now I can't follow the video instructions because that's not what the step-by-step instructions said to do. It's really iffy, isn't it? Which way do I go? Oh, so the SD card I'm using is a fast read, and it's the box has got a 1 in it. I've had experience with other cards that micro SD cards fail, especially in dash cams. That's why I'm using this one. Okay, so putting this SD card in there, and the file is not unpacked. Because that's what the instructions said. Don't unpack it. Then I get the option to install. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go into settings. One way or another, I'll go into settings. I go to the bottom. I go about device. I'll bring this down a little bit here so you can see a bit better. Zoom in a little bit. You can see what's going on there. So the model PX5, serial number, Android 10. Google Play, build, kernel, ECU, MCU, sorry, MCU, CPU is quad core, memory 4 gig, serial number, okay, uptime 15 hours. So now go to system update, and then install. Now you wait. Installation aborted. They didn't tell me nothing about this part. Now what do I do? You got reboot now, boot to loader, enter fast boot, apply update from SD card or USB. I guess that's the option I'm going to have to pick. Apply MCU, wipe data, wipe cache, mount system, view recovery logs. Well, it says verifying update package. E-footer is wrong. Update package verifies took 0.3 seconds. Result 1. E-signature verification failed. E error 21. Installation aborted. Okay, I'm not going to do anything from this point here. I'm going to contact the seller again. I'm going to take a picture of that there, show them that, and see what they say. Okay, before contacting the seller, I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to reformat that SD card. I'm not going to do a quick format, I'm going to do a full format. I'm currently re-downloading the update, so I'm going to redo the whole process and do it again. This time I'm going to plug it into the USB port instead of to the micro SD card. See if we get the same result or if it works this time around. Okay, just to confuse the situation even more, I re-downloaded that again. The first time I downloaded it, it downloaded as update. If I double click on that update, it shows me all the files there. I just downloaded it again because they sent me another email saying download this link. So this one here now downloads as YHSS1_PX5 10.0. So that would be 10.0 would be the Android version, I guess. If I double click on that, then it shows me a folder inside that zip. Double click on that folder, and then it shows me a zip file inside that folder. And double click on that, and it shows me all the files from the other, like the other one. I'm like, that's a bit of a hit and miss. Do I put it onto the USB exactly like that with the file name, or update, extract the update out of it? I'm going to say I'll probably have to extract the update out of it, so I'm going to just go into that again, go into that folder. The USB is now formatted, so I'm going to send that to the, it should be a send to option in here, or extract to. Yep, extract to specific folder. USB. So now it's transferring from that zip file to the USB. I'll just speed this part up. Okay, so now that's on the USB drive. There's two more ways I can try this after this. So I'm going to plug that USB now into the USB instead of into the GPS SD slot, and see what happens then. And then I can extract the files onto the USB and try again. But this is what updates are like when trying to update Android head units. There's so many different ways, and the instructions on doing it are, you know, you really got to be 100% on the install, because you get it wrong, the head unit's messed up for life. So we're just going to check that that file is on the USB. So there it is, update. And if I double click on that, it'll go straight to the files. Yeah. So there's the files there. So we'll cancel that. Or just get out of that, I should say. Alright, this time I'm going to plug it into the USB. Move that down. Okay, a bit more. So now I'm going to plug it into this USB that's from the unit. Never buy a P20 Huawei phone, whatever it's called. Worst phone on the lot on the planet. Okay, so that's plugged in, and I don't know why the unit does that. Every time you plug something into a USB, it comes up with music, and now it comes up with install there. I'm going to cancel that. Follow their instructions. We'll go home. We'll go settings. We'll go to the bottom. We'll go to system. System updates. Install. It's working this time around. Okay, we'll just let this go and see what happens. Hopefully everything's going to come good. And I'll speed this part up, the install. The update took a while to happen, so I went inside for a while. I'm coming back to it now, and we'll have a look what happened after the update. Okay, so nothing has changed. Still got my apps installed. Yeah, it's all the same. If I go to radio, nothing came up there. It's a pre-tuned channel for where I live. Nothing. So the update did absolutely nothing. Okay, well, so we achieved something. We know that the update file has to be on the USB drive in the USB port and not the GPS. Other than that, the update failed, so I'm going to have to close this video here so I can show it to the seller, and hopefully they can give me another alternative option. I would prefer an option to do a complete reinstall of the firmware instead of doing an update like what they gave me. So hopefully that's what I get next, and we can continue on to a part 2 of this, and hopefully in the end we have a working unit again. Okay, well, there's not much more we can do from this point on, so we'll leave this as part 1, and a part 2 will come soon. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you all for being here, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.